Hello friends and welcome. Many of you have commented that when you put on some makeup, you just plain and simple feel better. Makeup can definitely be a mood lifter. And although many of us enjoy a beautiful neutral eyeshadow look, and I certainly do as well, today, quite honestly, I just need to have some fun playing with eyeshadow color, and I hope you'll enjoy the process with me. For many years in my first act career, much of my closet consisted of brown, black, and gray clothes. But over the last few years, I've donated a lot of those clothes because I've realized how much better I feel when I wear colors that just make me happy. So walking into my closet today is quite a different experience than it was a few years ago. Now walking into my closet brings a smile to my face. So you may be wondering, why am I wearing black today? A very good question. I'm wearing black because I'm going to be applying a lot of different colors when I put on the eyeshadow, and I don't want my clothing to distract or clash with those colors. And I've also been looking for ways to add more of my favorite colors to our home decor. So I was really excited yesterday when my husband put up a gorgeous photo in our master bathroom that had taken us a lot of searching to find. I see it immediately when I enter the bathroom, so walking into that bathroom now immediately lifts my spirits. And that bathroom just happens to lead into my clothes closet. And by the way, my husband does have some closet space in another room. Today, I'm going to create some eye makeup looks using some of the colors from a wonderful all matte palette called the Blends palette from blendbunny Cosmetics. But before I jump into creating these looks, I want to thank those of you who are returning and also welcome those of you who might be here for the very first time. If you're interested in learning makeup and skincare tips, techniques, and products that work for us at this stage in our lives, you have come to the right place. As a makeup artist who specializes in helping those of us over 50, my mission is to help us feel vibrant, alive, and confident, so our look reflects how we feel. So if this focus sounds like a match for you, I hope you'll join our wonderful family of subscribers before you leave today. The blendbunny Cosmetics company was launched by makeup artist Maggie Jones. She created this particular blends palette because she saw so many palettes where the layout of the colors just didn't make any sense and actually made the colors harder to use. And I think this Pro Pigment Volume 3 palette from the ABH Norvina collection is a perfect example of one of these harder to use eyeshadow palettes. It's a gorgeous palette, but I think it's pretty intimidating to use because there just doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to the layout of these colors. Let me show you. On the other hand, the layout of the Blends palette makes perfect logical sense, since the colors are laid out in trios with color gradients going from light to dark. I will do some all matte looks, and then I may also add some shimmer from some of these ColourPop palettes. This is a High Tide palette. These beautiful soft colors from Lilac You a Lot. These amazing colors from the Cabana Club palette, and one of my very favorite ColourPop palettes called Lush Life. Or there are also some great shimmers in the 3 palettes that comprise the Sydney Grace collaboration with Temptalia. These are the shimmers from the On the Horizon palette. These are some of the beautiful jewel tones from the Quintessence palette. And here's the stunning Radiant Reflection palette. This color, Forget Me Not, is absolutely amazing. It's not showing up very well here, but it is stunning. I really have absolutely no idea what direction I'm going to go with these eyeshadow looks, so let's just dive in and see what happens. However, I should mention that one of my very favorite things to do is to combine complementary colors. That means that the colors will just pop. So let's take a look at the color chart so we can see some of the complementary color combinations. So as you can see, complementary colors are on opposite sides of the color chart from each other. And blues are across from oranges, greens are across from reds, purples are across from sort of a light green into yellow color. So we may just do some of these combinations. Another fun thing to do is to use analogous colors, colors that are next to each other on the color chart. So I'm kind of eyeing the purple and the blue. Let's see what we can create using those colors. I'm going to start in the middle of this row with this lavender color called Giggle. Just going to put a little bit of this in my crease. And by the way, I do already have eye primer on. That's really important for me to cover up a lot of discoloration that I have on my eyelids. And that gives me sort of a clean slate to start off with. I really like this color. It's nice and springy looking. And I'm just going to carry it up a little bit. Then I'm going to go in with this deeper color called Signs. Just going to go on the outer part of the crease with this one. And bring it up a little bit. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this blue color called Dreams, lighten it up with the white color, and put that on more of the inner part of my crease. I'm going to bring it down onto my lid just a little bit. And then I'm just going in with a little bit more of the straight blue. So I'm creating a gradient from a lighter blue to a little bit deeper blue into the lavender. Then I'm going to take this deepest color called Bewitched with this deeper blue color called Chance. Now, of course, I could leave it just this way for a really soft, natural look, which I really like, but I'm going to just make it a little bit deeper on the outer corner and crease, just to glam it up a bit. So I'm using that combination of Bewitched and Chance, sort of the mid-tone blue and the deepest purple. That really makes quite a difference, but I need to blend all of this out. When you do adequate blending, it really softens the look a lot. Wow, I am really liking that. And I wanted to just a little, whoa, that is highly pigmented white. Just wanted to take a touch of that and put it under the arch of my brow just to lift. And I'm going to put a little bit on my inner corner as well, just to lighten that area. Then just to make sure everything is blended and there are no harsh edges whatsoever, I'm going to take another brush that has nothing on it and just sweep it across. I think that's it for this eye. Let's go on to the other eye. I'm going to start off with First Kiss, which is a really nice transition shade. It has a little bit of warmth to it, which is really pretty. And again, I'm just starting in the crease and going a little bit higher in this outer corner to lift my eye. And as you can see, I'm holding the brush toward the end, and that gives me a lighter touch. And that lighter touch means the product doesn't look quite as pigmented when it's applied. It helps diffuse the color a bit. Now, again, this alone would be just a lovely daytime look, but again, I'm going to just build it up so we can see how another color works with this color. First, I'm going to add just a touch more here. And I'm going to combine Truth, which is down here at the bottom, with that first color I used, First Kiss, which is 2 slots above it. And I want to go into the inner crease of the eye with this color. With First Kiss, I want to create more color here. Now with this eye, we stayed with analogous colors, the blues and the purples. With this eye, I'm going to go with complementary colors, so I'm going to bring in some blue. First, I want to carry this lighter color up toward the eyebrow. Then I'm going to use just a little bit of this, more of a blue-green color called 32 on the outer part of the crease and the outer part of the lid. Now, I know this is going to look a little bit crazy initially, but bear with me. Blending will make a big difference. So I'm blending a little bit of the blue and the light orange together here in the middle, and then just blending the blue at the outer corner. What I'm doing here is combining a cool and a warm color together, which I think can be a beautiful look. And I'm taking a little bit of that blue called Dream, which we used on the other eye, and just putting a little bit of it here in the middle. And taking just a little bit of the white and going along the edges, just to soften the edges of the colors. Okay, I think we're done with this eye. Let's go in and take a closer look at both eyes. Now, of course, one thing that's going to help this look a lot is some eyeliner and mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and I will be right back. So on this eye, I used eyeshadow as eyeliner. I combined a black with a deep brown on the top and then a lighter brown along the outer 1/3. On this eye, I took dark blue and purple mixed together for my eyeliner on top, and then a lavender mixed with a little bit of a medium purple on the outer 1/3. So now let's take a look at the eyes with both eyeliner and mascara on. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove all my eye makeup and we'll come back and do 2 final looks. Now let's go ahead and experiment with 2 different colors to create 2 more looks. I'm going to focus on the 2 deepest greens in the top row, and I think I'm going to go with analogous colors by going underneath to the next row with some lighter yellow colors. Then on the other eye, I'm going to combine some grays with some of the pinks. I'm starting off with this color called Inside Joke, and then I'll move on to this color. And this deeper green is called Remedy. And then of course you could also mix any of these colors with the white and the black, which are also in this palette. Then I'm going to dip into Luxe, which is this deepest green. And then make some blending as an order. And once again, I'm going to add a little bit of white under the arch of the brow just to lift that eye area and on the inner corner. Also going to add a little bit on the lid because I want to have a little bit more of a gradient of light to deeper color of the green. So that's an all green look. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of black to this to deepen it up a bit, to go a little bit more glam. Just a tiny bit in the outer corner. Now that certainly gave it more of an evening kind of glam look. For the lid on the other eye, I'm going to mix the white with the color called Intuition, which is the gray, to get a lighter gray for the lid. Actually, I'm going straight in with the white here, and I'm adding just a little bit of the gray on the outer corner and into the crease. Now I really like this look as is, but again, we're going to take it a little bit deeper for more of an evening look. I mixed a little bit of the black with the gray just to deepen up the outer part of the crease and the outer corner of the eye. Then I'm going to mix together these 2 pinks, the lighter and the somewhat deeper, to get sort of a mid-tone pink. And I'm going to go slightly above. Those are really pigmented. I'm going to add a little bit of white just to soften it a bit. Then I'm taking Intuition, that mid-tone gray, because I lost quite a bit of that gray color. And then I want to blend. I'm mixing just a little bit of the gray with the white, going along the outer edges. Okay, let's go ahead and take a close-up of these 2 eyes, and then I think I'm going to add a little bit of metallic or shimmer eyeshadow just to take it up a notch. There's some beautiful greens in this Lush Life palette, so I'm going to use a couple of those on my left eye. I'm going to put this color called Juicy on the outer part of the crease and lid. And I'm just going to use my finger to do that. Then I'm going to take this light gold color called Wildlife and put it on the center of my mobile lid. This is really going to brighten up this area. And I'm even going to bring it in toward the inner corner. That certainly took that look up a notch. On my right eye, I'm going to take this color called Wake Me, which is a light pink shimmer, and I'm going to put that on the lid area, and then I'm going to build it into the silver color. And this is a silver violet color called Trainwreck. This is going to just go right on the center of the lid, and then this is the silver that I'm going to put on the outer part of the lid. I'm taking a lighter color called Clove just on the inner corner. And then to add a little bit more dimension, I'm going to add a little bit more of this gray called Intuition, mixed with a tiny bit of the black on the outer corner. And then we need to do some blending. And got quite a bit of fallout there, so let's just brush a little bit of that off. Because my eyes are so hooded and deep set, I need to sometimes just lift this area a little bit. These colors just blend so easily. Makes this palette really a dream to work with. Then I'm taking this color called Serious Starlight from the Sydney Grace Temptalia collaboration. I'm going to put that in the middle of my lid. That is really beautiful. All right, I think it's time for mascara and eyeliner, and we'll be back to take a look at these two final looks. Now, of course, as we got deeper with color and added shimmer, we got a little bit more dramatic with the looks. I've added eyeliner now and mascara, and on this eye, I combined dark green eyeshadow with black for the eyeliner on top, lighter green on the bottom, and on this side, I used black combined with the deep charcoal color for the top look, and then a little bit lighter color on the bottom. So let's take a closer look now that there's mascara and eyeliner added. That pretty much wraps things up for today, so thank you so much for joining me, and I hope in the comment section below you'll let me know which look you like best, and if you might be open to dipping your toe into just a little bit of color. It's really fun to experiment. Until next week, I wish you good health and happiness, and hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care.